Good evening. It's a lovely, lovely sort of cooler evening. It's been a very hot day today. And I'm glad you're with me. Trying to think what news have we got. We've been playing Scrabble. It's the school holidays. It's been fun. The words have been getting increasingly fanciful. Netfodger was a word that came up. And then it became more of a what do you call it? A confession. And it became I Netfodger. We went off the board, and so long as you weren't going off the cardboard, that was all right, but you could go round in things. It got a little bit silly, really, but lots of fun, and that's what it's all about. I got a set of Boggle this week. I've been thinking about getting them for years, and they're not. Went to the toy shop, and there was this young girl. She looked about 15. And I asked if they had it. She said, "Oh, we haven't had it for a while." She said, "It's a very old toy. I had it when I was a child." I was thinking, my darling, that was 4 years ago. I find sounding old. I'm feeling old. Anyway, got my Boggle. So we're out shaking the letters and doing our stuff. The chickens, I think of the chicks, 3 of them are cockerels. Certainly one is. In fact, he's playing mummies and daddies already, but he's not crowing, so we're kind of ignoring him for the moment. And 2 of them have been sort of like staring each other out. They'll do a certain amount of chest butting, and then they sort of stare each other out, and they seem to hypnotise each other, because they're kind of stuck there. And neither of them will step down, so 5 minutes later they're still... the chickens. Never mind. And they all had a smallish place when Duncan was hatching the eggs. And all of them, it's like just pile into this same small space. They could go into the other one, but they don't. They choose, like a clown car, all to pile in on top of each other into this tiny little Toblerone thing. When you pull up the thing in the morning, they explode out. But they don't need to. They choose to. And the chicks, after lunch and after tea, they still all go into a cuddle puddle together. They sort of dig a hole, and all 4 of them are just sort of... Duncan tends not to join in anymore, but then she's very much smaller. The big grey one, she only comes up as far to the top of the legs. Sweet. We're thinking of doing, excuse me, World War II rationing. We've done it before for a month, so we're thinking of doing. I'm sort of vaguely thinking what clothes I'm going to wear, because I want to do it properly this time. Well, we did it. I think we did it pretty well last time, but I don't think I did the clothes overly. And that was nice though. We had someone that bought some sweets. Did you know you got 3 ounces of sweets a week? That's a lot, isn't it? Each. That's a lot. And we certainly stockpiled sugar at the end of the month. Couldn't get hold of dried eggs, but then that would be. And I think you got 8 pounds of pulses. 8 pounds of pulses. I can't remember what period of time, but that's a lot of pulses. So could be a little bit of a windy time. So that's exciting. And today we had some English classes. Comprehension. Again. Refer back to the passage. It's not a memory test. It's not a general knowledge test. The answer is there, written in black and white. Point to where it says. Children are getting a bit better at punctuation. That's good. And they're getting better at spotting the mistakes in the spellings. They don't have to spell it right, but they can say, yeah, that's not right, that's not right, that's not right. Going over it's ad nauseum. That went better than I expected, so I'm pleased with that. But comprehension. Work the questions. Read it. Read all the options. Find it in the passage and say, yes, this is the answer where it says. And it all should be well. On that note, I shall go and be carrying on looking at World War II rationing recipes, and hope you have a lovely week. Goodbye.